With marketing in mind, let me introduce our first speaker this afternoon. Richard Beevers is a graduate of Bradford University Management Centre, where he met his wife, Anita. Anita is an optometrist. He's a partner in Customer Plus, one of the Midlands' leading advisory firms. Richard has advised many leading private sector companies on business strategy. He has a special interest in public sector marketing, having designed and implemented successful programs for Investors in People UK, Learn Direct, and the TUC. I first met Richard when he spoke at the Sport Vision conference in Loughborough 2 years ago. My notes about his presentation at the time simply said, motivational, highly relevant, clear thinking. After the conference, I approached him and asked him if he would speak at this meeting, and I'm delighted to say he agreed. If you've ever wondered what marketing is, how you go about implementing a plan, or its relevance in practice life today, just concentrate for the next 30 minutes. Please give a warm welcome to Richard Beevers.
Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Richard Beevers, and as Paul has described, I'm a management consultant. Do you know what a management consultant is? No. Well, you may have heard the definition. It's someone who borrows your watch to tell you the time and keeps the watch. But my favorite one is a management consultant is someone who knows 100 ways to make love, but doesn't have a partner. Now, I overheard two rats talking in London the other day. You're never more than 8 feet from a management consultant. We seem to be everywhere, but I did have a proper job, I promise you. I was involved heavily in the engineering and construction industry. The company that's putting the roof over Wimbledon, Paradise Street, those of you from Liverpool, that's the largest retail development in Europe, outside of London, actually. A 15-mile underground tunnel between Sweden and Denmark, and we've helped the FA sort out the Wembley fiasco. And optics, as Paul said, my wife Anita is an optometrist, and there's her practice in Derbyshire. I've written 1 or 2 books, as you have to do, Understanding Customers, the Investors in People Handbook, but my favorite book of all is this one, which certainly guarantees me a seat on public transport at any time when I open that one up. So, what is marketing, folks? You're all here to talk about marketing. Do you know what it is? What is it? You can phone a friend if it's a bit tricky. Well, it's interesting because most people, if I did a vox pop in the streets, they'd say promotion, advertising, selling. What's the difference between a marketing director and a sales director? About 10,000 a year. Take one thing away from me this afternoon, and that is marketing is not posh for selling, advertising, and promotion. It's a whole way of running your business with the customer at the center. A selling approach starts with a product, and through promotion, you achieve profit from sales. A marketing approach starts with the customer or the patient, whatever your language is, and through a whole integrated service package, you achieve profit from the customer's satisfaction. So marketing is a process of identifying, anticipating, and satisfying your customers' needs at a profit. Because any fool can give stuff away and lose money. You've got to do that need satisfaction at a profit. So selling is making people buy what you want to sell. Marketing is making and selling what people want to buy. Tell me a company you feel good about, for example. One that you'd like to buy from. I think you've got 2 lives left. What about these guys, EasyJet? Now, sustainability is another issue now, and the carbon footprint says we're perhaps flying around a little bit too much. But these people have come into an industry, they've re-engineered the industry, they've changed the industry drastically by thinking from the customer's point of view. I live near East Midlands Airport, and for me to go from East Midlands to Edinburgh would have cost me £400 before the advent of EasyJet and Ryanair. They've re-engineered an industry. But they've done some things. If I want a meal, I buy a meal on the plane. The staff don't have haute couture uniforms, do they? They have simple polo shirts. And they're very, very good on a key performance indicator of airlines. They've had the same number of landings as takeoffs. Now, Ryanair is slightly different. Have you seen Ryanair? This wonderful Kids Go Free offer that's circulating at the moment. Have you seen that? Fantastic. But the fact is these companies are customer driven. Ryanair, very much you get what you pay for, but the number of people seeking that service is phenomenal. They've changed an industry by looking differently and serving customers' real needs. What about the company you feel bad about? Generally a longer list. And if we had more time, we could drag out the reasons. What about these people? 118. Yeah? World-class promotion. I've seen people dressed like this on stag weekends. I've seen people dressed like this in the audience of the World Darts Championship where they have 180. And of course, David Bedford sued them because they said that they'd stolen his identity. More wonderful free publicity. World-class promotion. Just one small problem. Has anyone tried calling these people? It's a different story, isn't it? Because if you want to find Domino's Pizza, you're better off dialing 6 random numbers because you've got more chance than getting it from 118. Poor performance. World-class promotion, poor performance. What about this woman, Ellen MacArthur? Very, very brave woman, Derbyshire lass, very, very brave. How many of you would sail around the world in a boat built by B&Q? Now, B&Q have said here, we are world-class. We are a world-class company. We're supporting a world-class venture with a world-class yachtswoman. Fantastic. That gives us very high expectations of B&Q, doesn't it?